Suffering is one of those universal human experiences that can shake our faith to its core. It's like we're told that God is good, that He's all-powerful, and that He loves us. But then, life hits us with a ton of bricks, and suddenly, we're left wondering if any of that is actually true. I mean, have you ever been there? You're praying for something, and it feels like the opposite is happening. This struggle can be really tough, especially when we start to question why God would allow us to suffer in the first place. It's like, if He's all-powerful, couldn't He just stop it? And if He's all good, wouldn't He want to? But the thing is, our understanding of God and His ways is limited. We can't always see the bigger picture. Suffering can make us feel isolated, like we're the only ones going through it. But here's the thing, we're not alone in this. Every person who's ever walked this earth has struggled with this same question. It's a universal human experience, and I think that's because, deep down, we're all searching for meaning. We want to know that our pain isn't for nothing. We want to know that it's leading to something. Sometimes, in the midst of suffering, it's hard to see anything but the pain. But what if I told you that there are people who've been through some of the most intense suffering imaginable, and they've come out the other side with a deeper, more intimate relationship with God? In many religious traditions, suffering is seen as a way to purify our faith, to strip away the things that distract us from what truly matters. It's like when everything else is taken away, we're left with just Him. And sometimes, that's where the real journey begins. I think about Job, who's one of the most famous sufferers in the Bible. He lost everything, his kids, his health, his livelihood. But even in his darkest moments, Job's response was remarkable. He didn't curse God, he worshipped Him. And in the end, God showed up in a powerful way, restoring everything Job had lost. Of course, that's not always how it plays out. Sometimes, the suffering doesn't lift, and we're left to navigate the darkness. I've heard stories of people whose lives were shattered by tragedy, only to find solace in their faith. One woman I know lost her child, and it was like her world was crushed. But in the midst of her grief, she began to experience God's presence in ways she'd never known before. She started to see that even in her pain, God was there, holding her, comforting her, and slowly but surely, her relationship with Him deepened. It's not that the suffering went away, but it became a catalyst for spiritual growth. The Bible talks about how God comforts us in our affliction so that we can comfort others who are going through similar things. It's like our suffering can become a way to connect with others, to show them that they're not alone. And that's where I think the real power of suffering lies. So, does suffering bring us closer to Him? I think it can. It's a recap of the main points we've discussed, and I want to emphasize that suffering doesn't have to push us away from God. It can actually draw us closer to Him. If you've been through something tough, I want to hear about it in the comments. Share your story, and let's journey through this together. And if you're looking for more content on faith and personal growth, check out my next video on building resilience in the face of adversity.